Hey, today we're talking about motivation and how to keep yourself motivated. So, I'm basing this off of my life and science. So, first my life and then science. So, here we go. Number one, the most important thing is necessity. There's a quote, necessity is the mother of all invention. That's because you need to figure out what is do or die about this. That is the number one thing. In your head, there has to be something that's do or die. So, for example, let's say you're a woman and you smoke or you drink and you just found out that you're pregnant. You stop drinking and smoking, right? That's what you do because you're pregnant and the baby depends on you to be as healthy as possible. So you have created something in your head that's a necessity. No one's actually coming and taking the drink away from your hand. In your head, you're saying, I can't do this because it's a necessity in your head. Number two is about control. You have to feel like you are in control, not that it's outside forces. So they actually did a study where they told half the kids, you're very smart, and the other half they said you're very hardworking. And the kids that were told that they're very smart all year by the teachers actually didn't do as well when problems were difficult. And the kids that were told they're hardworking did much better when there was difficult problems for them to solve. They had the control with them. The control wasn't outside of them. You're smart, it's something that's kind of just handed to you. Whereas you're hardworking, that's something you actually have to do every day. So I guess with this control, what I'm trying to actually say is don't make excuses. Don't play the victim in your own head. Don't say, oh, I can't do this because I'm a woman, or I can't do that because I'm too short, or I'm too tall, or all these, or I can't work out today because it's raining. You know what? You could do yoga in the house. You could go to the gym. You could, if you want to do something, there is no excuse for not doing it, So you have to feel that you're in control of the situation and you're going to make it happen no matter what. Number three has to do with having a big picture and then chunking it into small little pictures, just so it's doable in your head. So when I I was very lost and I traveled around the world and I met someone that owned hotels in Amsterdam. It was 420 hotels, and I decided that I'm gonna move to New York and I'm gonna own hotels in New York. This was my goal. This is a really big goal, okay? So I didn't go and, go to New York and say, okay, where do I buy a hotel? I did smaller pieces. So I went to New York and I said, okay, let me start working in real estate. Okay, now let me see how vacation rentals work in New York. And slowly, it was chunks, right? First I worked in real estate for a few years, and then I did the vacation rentals for a few years. And I grew to now owning a hotel. Not in New York, in Florida, but that's fine. And if we're talking about the weight example, you could say in your head, yeah, I'm gonna lose 30 pounds, but if you keep saying it, it's gonna seem so big, and your brain is gonna have cognitive dissonance, which is basically like your brain knows that you're lying to it. You don't want to lie to yourself and say, I lost 30 pounds and keep saying this mantra. Instead, what you want to do is split it up into what your brain can take. So instead of saying, I'm losing 30 pounds all the time to yourself, you want to break it down to something smaller, like I'm working out every day and I'm losing weight daily. Something that's smaller, that's attainable. So it's a high level of thinking and then chunking it down. Number 4 is very important. It is tenacity, grit, bounce back. It is having the ability to get back up after you failed. And you know what? Every single person who's successful has failed. So when you're in a failure mode, then you have to get back up. And that is actually a huge key to success. And it's hard to be motivated when you're not doing well, of course. But that grit, that's what makes a successful person. So what are you going to do? You're going to give up? You're going to hand in the towel? You're going to burn out from something? Or you're going to get up every morning and you're going to do your best and you're going to keep going no matter what and succeed? Which one? Okay. Number 5 is also very important. It's confidence. Of course, confidence is so important with anything you do. But with motivation, what we mean by confidence is that you make small goals and you follow through with them, and then you're confident. Let's say, with the weight example again, my goal is to walk for 40 minutes a day this week. And next week, my goal is to walk for 45 minutes a day. Then you do it. That creates confidence. You said you're going to do something and you did it. And then you have mantras in your head of how you are capable, how you're doing everything that you set out to do. So that is very important to any motivation, how you see yourself and that you can make it happen and you're in control. Okay, I hope this helped you. I hope you took something from this and can apply it to your own lives. I'd love it if you let me know in the comments below what resonated with you the most. Okay, well, thank you, and I'll see you next time.